Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be our day 2 recap of the Tech Summit from Maui. As you probably already heard, the 865 was basically they covered everything about the 865 and the X55, the capabilities that they're going to provide devices and manufacturers as well as users with the ability of going to basically displays of 144 hertz, camera sensors with up to 200 megapixels, and of course the ability of actually shooting 8K on your phone at 30 frames per second, and then also doing 120 frames per second on 4K, so slow-mo in 4K on a mobile device with the 865. This is TK and this is XDA TV, and we are here in Maui with Qualcomm talking 865, all things 865. The main thing they did right after the keynote is they gave us a couple of demo rooms here at the hotel. One room pretty much mostly focused on the 865 and the capabilities we get out of the 865, and the secondary room mostly focused on what the X55 and the 5G can provide us for connectivity as far as, using the 865. You get all that power with the processor, you want to be able to get really good connectivity to get all of that information to the device. So starting off with the first demo room, we had a few demos going on. First, the AI capture, which basically uses AI to be able to find out what the interesting part of the video is, and then of course apply a slow motion effect to it, as you see right there with the basically the gentleman trying to do a golf swing right there, and then of course it slowing it down the moment he started doing the action shot. From there, we had the opportunity to go check out the 8K video recording as well as the live Wi-Fi 6 demo that was basically running a live feed from many devices at the same time using the 865 on the demo devices, and then of course broadcasting it backward. And the next section we had, of course, was focusing on gaming and talking about all the cool things they're going to do with PUBG. We're talking about 90 hertz refresh rate. Of course, we're also talking about the 10-bit HDR gaming. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have an actual demo of PUBG showing these features, but of course, those are the things that they're currently working with PUBG to be able to provide them for hopefully future updates. And my hope essentially is that we'll see some of these things trickle down at the 855, especially since we have 90 hertz displays and of course up to 120 hertz displays. The main thing during the keynote today, they also mentioned, is that the 865 will support devices of up to 144 hertz, which is for the most part the standard refresh rate for most gamers and desktop PC monitors. So this is definitely very exciting to be able to get something like that working on a mobile device. And of course, we did not have that there. The gaming session that we had the opportunity to check out was mostly focused on a 120 hertz refresh rate device connected to a PC monitor. So it definitely looked really nice. And they rounded up the whole experience in the first room directly with the Dolby Vision video presentation. So they were able to record straight video on the device in 1080p in Dolby Vision, and showed us basically the benefit of seeing where some of the I would say the shadows and the lighting is not basically so strong, especially in dim lit areas, where by comparing it obviously to a Dolby Vision video. Now you can play it directly on the phone, or you can connect it to a monitor or a TV, and of course get the benefit of a big screen TV. I'm not sure if this is going to be supported in 8K. The demo they showed us was only in 1080p, but hopefully we'll find out more when we start seeing more devices. Hopefully, let's say the S11 or the Mi 10, or even the brand new Reno 3 coming out in early 2020. As I mentioned to you guys in the beginning, the second room was mostly focused on the X55 capabilities and 5G. We started off with demoing basically how the low latency is whenever you're connected to basically 5G. They did demo it basically on the Verizon, the millimeter wave technology from Verizon, and I actually did get a chance to do a quick speed test, which we were able to get almost 2 gigs down, so that was like 1.8, and if I had a couple more seconds, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to get a little bit higher. One of the other demos they were also showing us obviously is what can we use 5G for, and why does this make sense? Now, one of the main benefits, of course, for me, because I produce video, is they showed us a session where you have 2 different creators or 2 different people working and collaborating on video production, and where the content is 8K and basically uploaded to the cloud. You can collaborate from one device to the other, and these people could be obviously states apart. They don't have to be next to each other like the demo, but you could definitely see the benefit of having 5G connectivity with fast processing as well as fast connections, so that you can actually upload all of that video. They also showed us the Aptx audio capabilities, and unfortunately that wasn't much I can show you on video. The experience itself is just basically better audio as far as the quality of audio with the Aptx, as well as Aptx voice, which enables us to have better recognition, specifically with low power connection situations, where the device is using some of the lower cores on the 865 to basically give us the benefit of basically just getting low power consumption, high quality audio on a device, and not having to kill the battery doing so. The last couple of demos were pretty much focusing on basically using the camera to kind of put like like an avatar, 3D avatar using the AI directly on the actual 865 reference device. It had a little bit of a challenge with me, mostly because of the beard, but other than that, it actually looked like it was interesting and something that hopefully can work better once the 865 is available and more manufacturers come up with it. The last station they had there was the 3D Sonic Fingerprint station, showcasing how to actually use multiple fingerprints to be able to unlock your device. So there's 2 fingerprint authentication as opposed to a single one, mostly by the fact that this sensor is actually a lot bigger and capable of using both. You don't have to use both, but if you want to, you can use, let's say, 2 thumbs like the way I'm showing you guys with that demo, and it also gives you the opportunity to obviously have better security on your device. All in all, day 2 has definitely been a basically massive, just overall 865 everything. The processor obviously is not going to start showing up in devices till early Q1 2020. Hopefully the S11, and hopefully, as we probably heard yesterday, the Mi 10 will also be featuring that, as well as the Reno 3 will hopefully be featuring the brand new 865. I'm not sure if they're going to be including the X55 at the same time, but I'm pretty sure with Samsung they generally will have multiple versions of the device, the way we had it this year, where we had the S10 and the S10 5G. So keep it locked in here. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? Thank you very much for the support. Make sure you check me out on both Instagram and on Twitter in case you want to be able to get more up-to-date information of what's going on here at the Tech Summit in Maui. This is TK. I'll see you guys in the next video.